I do?
Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Now what I do?
Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant. Rip right. Shoot. Ready.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
50 seconds, come on.
Go. 52.
57. I got one.
Yep.
57's right.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Second down, it's Henderson. And an alley to run. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Here we go.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. This is Freeman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's all you got.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, it's Henderson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, look at it. Express. Here we go. Great. 53 at the mark.
From his goal line here, Newton. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 52. Gun. Number 53, Mike. Express.
From the end zone, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
180. Gun. I'm going from back to you. He's coming. Express.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Great. 8.
Now Saquon Barkley Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get it. Hey, 53 is the mark. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Lucky. Let's go. Hey! Gun. 53. In your face.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Express. Great.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Look at me, zipper.
On the carry is Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. On 2nd down now, it's Henderson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
On the set. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Gun. Great.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Newton to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw, Newton. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Henderson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, Henderson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Jim.
Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
They're running it. 8.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This is Henderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun. 20. 25 to Mike. Move. To Mike. Here it comes. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Throwing again. Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready to break. Mike, 57. 6-man. Check curls. Ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yes.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. Back now in Nashville, been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, it's Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Redskins send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready. 60 or 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, Ty.
They run once more with Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Screen. Watch the screen. We go 25 to Mike.
On 2nd down at 4, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 24. You.
On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 10, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Now Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Newton's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A give for Henderson running to the right. Pushing through the contact. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On first down, Henderson.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
Gain of 16 yards. That's enough.